So good, so good, so good.
Everything you want for summer is at Nordstrom Rack stores now and up to 60% off. Stock up and save on the brands you love like Vince, Sam Edelman, Frame, and Free People. Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
You said this place was steps from the water.
We just haven't found the steps yet.
How much did we save?
Enough.
Enough to get lost?
Or you could book a stay with Hilton.
Welcome to your oceanfront room, just steps from the water.
The Hilton sale is on now. Book on Hilton.com or the Hilton app and save up to 20% to get the stay you expected. When you want savings, not surprises, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Yeah, our company, Hims and Hers, and obviously with Hims, we take care of men's health. And on Hers, we really are dedicated to women's health and growing that exponentially. So for me, being a board certified OBGYN practicing almost 20 years, I really felt one of the best ways that I can access a lot of women and help as we build this platform was to be able to utilize all the people that I'd seen over all these years and really collecting that experience and using that to building something that is going to help so many more women. And I'm so proud to be a part of Hers.
Hey everyone, this is Jonathan from Go2 Health. Here we are in March and we don't want to think about it, but tax time is coming up. And I always like to say we need to take care of our financial health as well as our physical and mental health. And that's where Monarch software comes in, the all-in-one personal finance tool designed to make our lives easier. Simplify your finances with Monarch. Monarch is the all-in-one personal finance tool designed to make your life easier. It brings your entire financial life, budgeting, accounts and investments, net worth, and future planning together in one dashboard on your phone or your laptop. Feel aware and in control of your finances this tax season and get 50% off your Monarch subscription with code GO2. Your mental health is improved when you can see your entire financial life, budgeting, accounts and investments, net worth, and future planning together in one dashboard on your phone or laptop. I'm reviewing all my revenues and expenses from last year in a beautiful clean dashboard, and I'm about to share it with my accountant to prepare my tax return. That's a great load off my mind. Monarch keeps me focused on planning and hitting financial milestones, not just tracking my spending. Monarch gives me a complete picture, budgets, debt payoff timelines, savings goals, net worth, so I can make decisions that actually move the needle. And surprise, Monarch has all these AI tools built in, offering me 24/7 access to a financial coach, insights into my spending, and weekly recaps so I can stay on track. Monarch keeps me focused on planning ahead and hitting real financial milestones. As a Go2 Health listener, you can ease your mental stress with Monarch. Achieve your financial goals for good with Monarch, the all-in-one tool that makes money management simple. Use code GO2 at monarch.com for half off your first year. That's 50% off at monarch.com, code GO2. Help take the stress out of your life with Monarch.
Because we really, really do take women's health seriously.
Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Marks from Go2 Health. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Another great show today. Hers, a leading digital health platform for women, reimagines menopause care with convenient, tailored, digital-first treatment plans that work around a woman's life. Yes, you can get online and get direct contact with a medical professional if you're in perimenopause or menopause. For too long, women have been forced to navigate an outdated healthcare system that's often impersonal, inconvenient, and dismissive. Women experiencing perimenopause and menopause often present with common symptoms that could be anything: mood changes, sleep problems, joint pain, dry skin and hair, and hot flashes. With less than a third of OBs trained in menopause care, women often feel dismissed and left to find solutions on their own. Dr. Jessica Shepard is the Chief Medical Officer at HERS, and she's here to help women understand the new landscape of perimenopause and menopause care. She explains what perimenopause and menopause looks like for women, why past generations of women haven't received the care they deserved, and what new treatment options are available for women today. Dr. Shepard is a board-certified OBGYN, a women's health, sexual wellness, and menopausal expert, and the founder of Sanctum Med and Wellness, and the author of Generation M, Living Well in Perimenopause and Menopause. If you want to learn more, you can go to forhers.com. So welcome to the show, Dr. Jessica Shepard. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Jonathan?
Good. So why do so many women feel unprepared for perimenopause and menopause? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I think women feel unprepared because one, we don't talk about it a lot. This is something that we're seeing relatively newer in the landscape of maybe social media. And I think that women for a long time didn't know what was going on with their bodies and how they were feeling throughout the perimenopausal transition. But also when we think of the healthcare system, there's a lot of obstacles, and some of those obstacles can make women feel dismissed or it's inconvenient, in order to meet the demands of when someone can go and get the care that they need. So there's so many different layers to why women feel unprepared.
Can you go into detail? What are some of those obstacles, just so we all understand?
Yeah, the obstacles are, I feel as if something's not right, but I don't know who to talk to, so there's stigma attached. I think that generationally, women have not really shared this information with their daughters and passing it on, so there's not really a context to understand what's going on. And then even in the healthcare industry, a lot of practitioners and doctors didn't necessarily have a really robust training in perimenopause and menopause. So how do you extend the expertise? There's a demand for women going through this. 100% of women will go through menopause.
What are some of the most common symptoms for perimenopause that people should be looking out for, and how does it impact their daily lives?
Yeah, in menopause, there's fluctuations of hormones with estrogen and progesterone really is what's causing these symptoms to come about. And the most common ones are hot flashes, night sweats, changes in sleep. But there's so many others that are actually uncommon, and that can be with irritability, brain fog, change in skin, hair texture, weight gain. And so some of these things are happening, in different intensities and severities in every woman. And so it's hard to kind of place what is going on and what does this mean for me and how do I address it?
And what do you mean when you say changes in skin? What happens?
Yeah, a lot of times women will complain of drier skin, change in kind of the texture and the fineness. Also, when we think of just collagen, even, there's a decrease in collagen production. And so you're going to have more laxity in skin. And that's when you start to see skin changes of sagging skin, I guess you can say that.
So what steps can women take to ease the symptoms of menopause and prepare for this stage of life?
Yeah, so it really should be a whole body experience in how you're creating change. And a lot of that has to do with lifestyle changes. So incorporating exercise, different types of exercise. Women really need to understand that their bones are starting to go through changes. They have a decline in estrogen and making them weaker. And so really stimulating the bone with resistance training and weight training is going to help bone. And also muscle mass. We see a lot of muscle mass that biologically and naturally declines over years. But how do you substantiate that is with protein, intaking protein. And I think that the diet and nutrition is so very imperative to who we are as human beings. And as we start to make these changes in midlife is incorporating things like more fiber, less processed foods, more protein, like we mentioned, but also looking at deficiencies like vitamin D, vitamin B12, creatine, adding that to our diet for brain health. So all of these changes, including hormone treatments, and hormone treatments are really beneficial. There's a lot that has been given towards hormone treatments that is controversial, but we know that the benefits clearly outweigh the risk, and looking at estrogen and progesterone as a helpful resource to help alleviate symptoms.
Hey all, Jonathan from Go To Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus. with caffeine for alertness but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just 1 small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go to Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code GoToHealth at checkout. That's code GoToHealth at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus. You mentioned in that list less processed foods. Tell us what's wrong with processed foods. Why do we want to avoid that?
Yeah, I think there's many reasons. And when you think of even just the word processed, is taking out of the nutrient out of the actual food. Really how your body absorbs calories and foods is based on less processing is better for your body in order to get the best portions of that. Now, when we look at processed foods, there's also an increase in inflammation, namely because of the additives that you have in processed foods like added sugars. And that really is not going to be helpful, especially when we think of going through midlife when our body actually doesn't metabolize sugar as well. And so when you start to see these things adding up, it really is the small changes over time in lifestyle that's going to help someone live a better life and feel better about themselves.
You brought up that magical word I keep hearing about, which is inflammation, and how much we want to avoid that. Inflammation is so much a part of disease, isn't it?
Oh, I think it probably is the catalyst of all disease. When you think of disease in America, 7 out of 10 diseases in America of chronic diseases, a lot of that has to do fundamentally, one, can be prevented. A lot of that can be prevented with changes in diet and exercise, but also inflammation is a big factor in that. And that, again, is how our body is kind of inflamed inside, causing a disease process. And that's why we start to see that.
Thanks for explaining that. So tell us, how is HERS helping women in this stage of life? And before you do, let me just tell people where they can go to learn more. You can go to forhers.com. That's FORHERS, forhers.com. So tell us, doctor, how is HERS helping women in this stage of life?
Yeah, HERS is really dedicated to helping women at all stages and phases of their life. We have so many platforms that really tend to women in the needs that they have. We have hair loss, we have weight loss, we have mental health, and now with perimenopause and menopause as our newest platform, it allows women to access us as a telehealth platform. That's exactly what we are. Going onto the platform and being able to connect with a licensed provider 24/7. So I think that the ability to have access and resources, with the convenience of what your life provides is ultimately one of the best ways that you can improve your health. So it's not just during a certain time frame that you can get the care that you need or having to wait months to get in to see a doctor. So this is really how we're creating more ease and access, but also decreasing the barriers in order to get the best health care that you need.
Hey all, Jonathan from Go to Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus, with caffeine for alertness but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just one small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go to Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code GoToHealth at checkout. That's code GoToHealth at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus. So I just want to repeat that because my jaw kind of dropped when you said that. So women can go online and they can actually connect directly with a doctor who can help them with their particular symptoms.
Yeah, so we have a bevy of clinicians that are going to be able to help. When you go on the platform, we love to hear about you. So in that intake, we ask a lot of information that's going to personalize what interaction you should have, what you're a candidate for, and also exploring all the different platforms that we have. Once we get that information, we're able to connect to a provider who's then able to meet you and saying, here's what we've heard from what you've inputted from the intake. Now, this is what we're able to offer. Let's come up with something that's going to work for you.
So, doctor, you are board certified OBGYN. You've had your own business and you've also written a book. What made you want to join For Hers? What was special about what they're doing?
Yeah, our company, Hims and Hers, and obviously with Hims, we take care of men's health, and on Hers, we really are dedicated to women's health and growing that exponentially. So for me, being a board certified OBGYN, practicing almost 20 years, I really felt one of the best ways that I can access a lot of women and help as we build this platform was to be able to utilize all the people that I'd seen over all these years and really collecting that experience and using that to building something that is going to help so many more women. And I'm so proud to be a part of Hers because we really, really do take women's health seriously.
Good. So again, people, if you're interested, you can go to forhers.com. And as the doctor has said, you can get directly in touch with a healthcare provider who can help you with your symptomology. So doctor, let me ask the question I always ask near the end. What question didn't I ask that I should have asked? Or what kind of big message would you like to leave with people today?
Yeah, I think one of the questions that we maybe didn't go over was why is it so important, especially for perimenopause and menopause, to look at hormones as something that can be an option for women. And I think that when we look at the biology of what we're going through in midlife and this fluctuations in hormones, it only makes sense to consider, how do I get that balance back? How do I allow my body to get the best benefits of hormone therapy because my body is biologically declining in these hormones, is to give yourself the grace and the ease into saying, this is something that's not only going to decrease my symptoms, but impact my life, my overall health. And I think that that is the best thing that anyone can do for themselves.
Good. Thanks so much for being with us today, doctor. It's been very helpful.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good. We've been talking with Dr. Jessica Shepard. She is the Chief Medical Officer at Hers. She's a board-certified OBGYN, a women's health, sexual wellness, and menopausal expert. She's also the founder of Sanctum Med and Wellness and the author of Generation M, Living Well in Perimenopause and Menopause. She appears regularly on shows like Good Morning America, The Today Show, CNN, MSNBC, CBS News, and now Go to Health. Thank you very much. She's also educating viewers on topics including endometriosis, fibroids, sexual health, menopausal health, and healthcare disparities. Before we go, just a quick reminder. If you like what you've heard today, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify, or give us a thumbs up on YouTube or wherever you listen to us. It helps people find us and keeps this content free. Again, this has been Jonathan Marks with Go to Health. Thanks so much for being with us today. And as we say at the end of every show, Go to Health. Take care. God bless. We'll see you again. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in today to Go to Health. You are one of almost 10,000 people per day who enjoy the evidence-based health information offered by our guest health experts. You can watch us on our website and YouTube, and listen to us on 8 podcast networks. Be sure to join Jonathan Marks in our upcoming shows each week. If you like our show, please share this episode with your friends and colleagues. You can subscribe to the show, join our email list, send us feedback, browse through the online store, and view our library of over 150 shows at gotohealthmedia.com. See you next time, and remember to elevate your life with Go To Health. Hey all, Jonathan from Go To Health. Let me ask, how do you sustain your energy throughout the day? I try to do it with the morning cup of coffee and then one in the afternoon as a pick-me-up, and of course my daily vitamins. But what if I told you I was trying something new that's working for me just great? It provides me with sustained energy and focus, with caffeine for alertness but balanced by amino acids and taurine to prevent jitters or crashes. It also has a blend of B vitamins, L-carnitine, and choline to power my energy and mental clarity, even if I didn't get the best night's sleep. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and E to support my immune health, even with my days of packed schedules. And it's sugar-free and what I'll call flavor-forward. I alternate between 3 delicious flavors: mandarin orange, mango strawberry, and fruit punch. Just 1 small scoop of mix in 8 ounces of water and I'm done. Boom, off to the races. This formula boasts 32 years of brand expertise and thousands of 5-star reviews from millions of users. And it's a woman-owned company. What's this product I'm yakking about? It's called Spark Energy Plus Focus from Advocare. Spark Energy Plus Focus. For Go To Health listeners, I've scored 30% off and free shipping. Go to drinkspark.com and use code GOTOHEALTH at checkout. That's code GOTOHEALTH at drinkspark.com. Let's tackle the day together with Spark Energy Plus Focus.
When the going gets tough, get after it with NOS Energy. Keep your foot flat to the floor and never let off. Thunder from top gear to no fear. Never back down, never slow down. Your body is machined with 800 horses coursing through its veins. So go hard, go fast. Go on, grab a can of NOS Energy and get after it.
Did you know if your windows are bare, indoor temperatures can go up 20 degrees? Get ahead of summer with custom window treatments like solar roller shades from Blinds.com and save up to 45% during the Memorial Day Early Access Sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro handle everything, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 45% off site-wide right now during the Early Access Memorial Day Sale at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.